As you know, tomorrow is Peace Day, and nobody is as excited for the big celebration as I am. I am! Not scientifically possible!
From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe, there stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the wolves, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the comic Relief Crusader.
Hello, everybody. How's it going out there in YouTubeville? And it is I, the Comic Relief Crusader, and you've entered the geekosphere of episode 72, which is a Freaky Friday, ending the week off with some mirth and merriment and some laughs. And here we are, ready to begin the show, even though I'm like maybe 2 minutes late. But that's okay, because the show started right now, and I want to say hello to everybody. Like Vince Womack is, hey there, Comic Relief Crusader, how's it going, dude? Nice to see you. Great that you can be here. And to our illustrious Canadian Lord Thoth, hail everyone, he says, and hail to you, Lord Thoth, nice to see you. And the one and only myth and legend himself, Snortapoopas Cuber. Hello, humans and other critters. Hello to you. Nice to see you, Snortapoopas Cuber. And we got Dark Helmet, who sneaks in. And I'm certain that he's taking the chair right now and ready to listen to all the mirth and merriment that is going on here, because our Madman number 4 yells out and goes, yo! And yo to you, our Madman number 4. How's it going, dude? And we also got Jason Fox of 540 Studios, who sent the laughing emoji right there. So, Jason, I'd have you on, but things are lagging. So, otherwise, I'd have like more people on here than normal. But don't fret, I will have you back on again. It's so good. And because, of course, you know, Dark Helmet snips his finger and wondering if it's culturally appropriate to be able to do that. So, and we got DJ Play Nice, who is rocking. He's rocking in a free world. How's it going, DJ Play Nice? Nice to see you, man. And I'm sure everybody else is filing in. Like, let's see, who else is filing in here? That's pretty much everybody so far, because I'm going to have to say hello to everybody else later on that is going to be filing in once everybody files in, and I can't stop saying that word. So, speaking of filing in, let's welcome everybody into the chat, shall we?
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
And a gentleman who needs no introduction because his nipple is bigger than mine. Tom, how's it going?
Yes, I have bigger areolas, even though I'm into smaller ones. But hey, why not? It's more area. You won't miss it if you're using teeth or tongue. Anyway, I'm existing, you know, and we're doing our stuff. But I'm keeping busy. Just a quick note. I rebirthed Foggy Brains. It's an old channel I worked on for 10 years. Just trying to make people laugh now. I decided to get back into it, and I'm posting a lot more gaming videos that people haven't noticed on the Take No Sapien Geek. I've got stuff working. Yes. The last few have been a little off, but I finally, it's kind of funny. I had to go over to my laptop and start reworking it and it works. Hey, but then I forgot to do the new OBS settings. I had to reset everything again. So the last video was not the best, but now I've got it fine-tuned. Stay tuned for that. And I've been watching Daredevil, as we talked about the last one about the new, or was it the show? I do so many shows, but I know we talked about it at one point, but the new one's coming out here soon, I think under a week. I decided to go back and rewatch the originals. And gosh, I forgot how good that show was. It's so
I
good.
know. So deliciously good.
Oh, yeah.
And next up we have our very own Christopher Walken, Appion.
You know, you can't just summon me like that. It doesn't work. I don't appear on your dime.
Well, I'm gonna be
In
needing
my own life.
because I got something special for you.
Oh
on.
yeah,
No.
the bone saw is ready.
Yeah.
And my name in the coleslaw for this show. Okay. That's all I got. Yeah, Daredevil's great though. I love.
Oh
that
yeah.
show.
And you forget how good the cast is. It's such a great supporting cast. I was
It
like,
is.
oh, Foggy, and then the other one. That's why, and I'm glad they brought them back. I'm
Aaron
pumped.
Page.
It's like, oh gosh.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be so good. And hey, we got Penny that dropped on in. Hey, how's it going, Penny? Everybody's favorite Lucky Penny. Everybody knows Penny. And Fabric Folds, yeah, please don't remake Starship Troopers. I'm messing up. You're already
mean,
getting ahead of the news.
They already kind of did with like the 5 sequels, but yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true. So well, let's just put it this way. Maybe they won't be doing their part. So, but we're gonna get into that later on. So, and yeah, we're just waiting on Pop Culture Republic. I'm sure he's gonna drop in a little later on there. So when he does, everybody will know anyway.
Maximum effort as usual.
That's right. Yeah, he didn't want to be number one again for fifth week in a row, or fifth time in a row.
Yeah, because consistency, that's maximum effort. So
Exactly.
you gotta maintain appearances, you know.
Exactly. That's right. You know, why miss up a good thing? So
Indeed.
anyway, with that being said, let's get on to the first fun segment of the show, which is
Tonight, we dive into the diseased human mind. Join me. The gray matter is warm.
okay.
He doesn't do much anymore, Kevin McDonald, doesn't he? He's kind of just gone missing. I haven't seen him in anything in a while.
I know, right?
He was an underrated member of the Kids in the Hall. He was always one of my favorites, actually.
Yeah, same here. It's just this oddball humor that he has. So
Yeah.
and you're right. Yeah. Consistency is too consistent. That's sort of
Consistency.
So what do we got in stupid news today? Well, it's kind of like I suppose in a way kind of YouTube related because everybody enjoys using the emojis and whatnot here. So we have this from NPR right here.
Neil Patrick
And
Harris. Oh no.
Neil Patrick Harris. Yeah. Could have been worse. Could have been Wesley. Apparently some white people may choose, I don't know, the yellow thumbs up emoji because it feels neutral. But some academics argue opting out of, I don't know, that thumbs up.
I mean,
Signal.
what are we? What are we? Simpsons?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, well, you know, I suppose in this day and age, yeah, it seems like it, isn't it? But it lacks awareness. It signals a lack of awareness about white privilege, akin to society associating whiteness with being raceless.
Why? Just why?
Here we go again.
By the way,
I know. Here we go
Simpsons
again.
Hit and Run is an amazing game. Just gotta say that. But oh, what the hell? Why? Stupid. It's oh gosh.
I know. I've been using the wrong emoji all this time, and I suppose we've been all picking the yellow one out of our ignorance because we know really who's in power, and that's the Chinese. So
Well, didn't they say also Gen Z? Didn't they say this is a passive aggressive sign? Also, the thumbs up. It's like it's passive aggressive. I'm like, what? So really, this has a lot of hate in it.
Imagine
You
if
can't
you're a
get thumbs up.
hitchhiker, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
You're offending me. I need a ride. Stop offending me.
they'll end up running you over or something like that. Oh, God. Oh
What a
Lord.
world.
I know. Let's see, Snortopoopus. Yeah, there's no polar bear parts with thumbs up. Oh wait, we don't have thumbs. No, you don't, because giving a thumbs up means okay, and in your case, it means okay. I'm going to eat you now. So you just need a paw.
Yeah.
That's
This
all you
paw coming
need.
at your face, it means yes, we're taking it off. And yeah.
I mean, it would
Yeah.
take you longer to scroll through the colors to pick the right color thumbs up than write the fucking word okay. So it's
Exactly.
stupid all around.
Right. So, and Fabric Folds, if you're thinking about that hard about emojis, you have a cushy life. Yeah, exactly. Then that means
Yeah.
you're not working hard enough. So it's just ridiculous. Oh my god. And hey, Finity, how's it going, dude? And nice to see you here today. And yeah, I mean, does it really matter? God, like honestly, does it really matter? Gosh. Come on. Stop sucking the joy out of everything in life. This is
I don't
so
understand
retarded.
what the thumbs up emoji has to do with white privilege either.
I know. Well, yeah, exactly.
How does
It-
how does that connect? Where's the connection?
Too many white thumbs up, maybe? Because according to Padawannabe, do they have the white middle finger? Because that's what I'm throwing up right now. So
Is that because it's the standard one and you have to switch it to other ones?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I think the people that like complain about this
Wow.
must have the thumb up their ass because they're so bored.
That's
Like,
that's the one at the end. That's the brown one.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah!
Exactly.
that's what it is. Now we know.
That's the hand too far up the ass. You see.
Oh my God.
Now you got a chocolate hand.
Oh, I suppose they probably, yeah. I suppose they need one with the other okay sign, if you know which one I mean, that they said was evil and white supremacist. If you know which one I mean, we're talking about maybe that one. So
Isn't that one an offensive sign in some language too, or something? Or like
yeah,
Italian
apparently
or something?
apparently that's linked to white supremacy as well. So go figure that
I
one
thought
out.
it was tied to like the what do you call it? The underground group or whatever. They used to say that was a single. They'd sign each other, the Masons or something like that, or whatever you call it. That was the sign.
Oh,
of the
yeah!
signs.
I think I
Yeah,
might have
yeah,
heard that
supposedly.
somewhere. I think even some
Yeah.
people were trying to like link it to, I don't know, the number 666 or something like that.
Something like that. I don't know.
I know that's
People like to come up-
barcodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barcodes
Barcodes.
was like a thing of like a devil thing.
Oh my God.
So
Padawannabe.
Tom is representing with his barcode.
Yes,
We
exactly.
know where he
Exactly.
stands.
Good old cute.
If I-
I'm part of that. Shh, don't tell
If
me.
my camera can't tell what color I am, I'll just put it in there. I quit. Yeah. Right?
Mm.
Oh my
Don't be
gosh.
colorblind.
That's right. Yeah.
Remember, that's
'Cause
the
it's
thing.
mini.
That modern society says you got to see our color. Remember, Michael know this. We grew up in the '80s. Remember when we didn't
yeah.
see color? We just seen people.
Yeah,
Nowadays,
exactly.
you have
What
to
a
see
wonderful
color. How
time.
about- no, we just see people.
Even
I've had
that
friends of
racist
all-
now.
That's
Yeah,
stupid.
apparently.
I know it's dumb
don't-
as hell.
You don't want to see my race. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
the whole
exactly.
point.
I
I don't
wanna
want to
see
see
a
anyone's
person.
race.
And I've had friends of
Exactly.
all colors, creeds around the world. I didn't care about your color, whatever. I just see you as a person. Like, oh.
Yeah. You're either stupid or you're not.
Exactly.
Your whole
You
personality
know?
is defined what color your skin is. I really don't like you.
No.
I know, right?
You're fucking shallow.
Well, I mean,
person.
because
Something going on.
growing up, it was like, fighting against segregation and crap like that,
Yeah.
right?
Gen X had it
and-
right. We just fought for right and what's right in the world. The Gen X.
Exactly.
We didn't care. Like I
And
said, I
now-
have friends from all around the world. But whatever.
Yeah. And now everybody wants to be segregated.
Ah.
It's going backwards. Oh my God.
Yes.
What's gonna happen next? Oh no, you can't be drinking out of that water dispensary kind of fountain. That's only for colored people. So
You're whack. Get away from that water fountain. What?
I know, right? Oh my God. Fiberfuls, that's because millennials loved racism so much they brought it back. Right. I suppose
Yeah.
it was in vogue and we
Well,
didn't
that-
get the memo
It's
on
the
it. So
victim. It's the victimhood mentality that the world's
Mm.
motivated by these days.
exactly.
It's actually extreme, the victimhood. I don't understand it. It's what? Everybody wants to be one.
And speaking of victimhood, on our next stupid news, apparently a Massachusetts town votes to become sanctuary city for transgender and diverse people. Gender diverse people. Oh God.
Okay. Let me just looking at this picture alone made me laugh. I've had
Sanctuary.
trans friends. I've had transsexual friends that would think this is gross. That's a man with a beard and a mustache, but why is he dressed like a woman?
That used to be in a circus.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
That would be a
freak show
circus
back in-
act. Back
It
in
was
the
a
day.
freak show.
Yes.
The bearded
Exactly.
lady.
Like,
Yeah.
Come see
Actual
our bearded
transex-
lady. Step right up, folks.
See, exactly.
Come on,
Actual-
bearded lady here.
Actual
massive-
transsexual people want to pass. If he wants to dress as a woman, there shouldn't be a beard. He should have makeup, be feminine. But why does he have a beard? I don't know what I am. No, you have a mental health problem. You know,
Because
actual
they're
transsexual people. Oh, this is an embarrassment to the
They're
actual transsexual.
They're
movement.
trying to bring back Barnum and Bailey's sideshow
Freak
of
show.
freak shows, and yes.
Yeah.
So yeah. Who
It
knew
reminds
that
me of
would
when like Chris Farley would fuck around and he'd be like in drag, but he'd still be all hairy and shit. Like he wouldn't really. It'd just be
Yeah.
part of the
Best.
joke, you know, like
Amen to
And
a
you have a
legend. He was one of the
deep
greats.
voice. Yeah.
I would love these people to do that sketch from Saturday Night Live, with Chris
Oh,
Farley.
SNL will never do drag again like they used to.
Oh
No.
God, no.
They used to do
No.
that all the time, like everybody on that show had
Yeah.
a stint at being in drag at some point, it seemed like, but now
Heck,
they
but
you
can't.
know-
really, money.
You know which one I'm talking about, right? The one with Patrick Swayze, when they were auditioning for Chippendales.
Oh, that one's a classic. Yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah,
one's an
yeah.
absolute classic. I love that one. Patrick
Farley
says,
is
"Oh,
one
I
of
just
the
can't
greats.
compete with him. He's too sexy. He's too good."
I know. Right?
Sadly, he lived the life
You're
of
too
John
nice.
Belushi was his idol. Sadly, he
Yeah.
went out the same way John did too. But
Exactly.
he was one of the greats. Farley was a legend. Like just he's missed.
And Snorter Poopers, yeah, they need to change the name from Worcestershire to Wursteverberg. Yes, they do. They do. And the fabric folds. Dwarf women have beards. She's Hammerfell tribe.
Mm-hmm. You'll see her in Rings of Power. This character in Rings of
Yes.
Power. Season 3 coming soon to Amazon near you.
Oh my God.
She will sing
someone-
and move the stones
Oh
and the
man.
bats. Because Disha in that show can command bats.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
she's.
Power.
Could you imagine if
Batwoman.
ND5, if Kathleen Kennedy took it a step further with Sala in Indy 5 and dress him in drag? Just
like
Indy!
there's a scene where Indy catches him like, "Oh, I've always been like this, Indy. You never caught me before,
yeah. Indy, I've always been a woman.
Care to have a date
just-
with me, Indy?" He like offers him one of those dates, but it's like a double sex
Man,
joke. Want a
this
date
article
with-
goes against what actual transsexual people do. They want to pass and be quiet and just pass as their other gender. They don't pretend to be the other gender. They just want to live that life, and I respect that. But then these people want to look at me. I don't know what I am. No, it's mental health problems, and it's
if that's
embarrassing
really
to
how you
actual
feel,
people.
you don't have anything you don't need to prove anything.
Yeah,
If that's
exactly.
really who you are. What are you trying
That's
to
right.
prove?
Yeah.
Exactly, Padawannabe. That's not a Sheila. It's definitely
Like, but
most
I'll
fitting
bring
not.
instance. Blair
God.
White. She's the most famous transsexual in North America. Beautiful. But she doesn't. She's like, no, I'm still biologically a man. Always will be. But I live as a woman, and she does. She looks like and I respect that. But then somebody like this, look, I have a dress on, but I have a beard. What are you? You're confused and
Chances-
dumb and. Oh.
Chances are the tourism in that Massachusetts town will go down to almost nil, except for June, which is a certain month of the year that certain people enjoy. So, but anyway, that's what we got for stupid news this Friday. So all the news that's stupid and new and improved to show the downfall of humanity and a continuous slide downwards.
And hurt our brain
So-
cells. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we got some interesting news today. So because it just seemed like a slow news day with Gene Hackman passing away. Like, damn, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
And
there's
then-
weird
And his wife
circumstances
and
of
his
that, too.
dog.
yeah, right.
And his
I think they
wife.
might have been murdered or something if the dog, a wife, and him. Like, who knows? Actually, but I don't know. He was
I
rather
know.
old, but still, it's a weird
By
thing.
the way, it's totally off topic, and no disrespect to him. She was quite young. She was like 60 something. He was 90 something. Like, man, when they met in the 80s, she was like a, 18, 19? Good on him. More power to you, Gene.
There you go.
But no, he was a legend. He was a legend, man. There's not a bad film he ever did. Like, oh god, Gene Hackman, one of the great. And mind you, just like we were saying last night in the show, the role I'll never forget him as, just because we're nerds, is Miss Taskmaster. If we all remember the backslash,
Mind over metal. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, and I love him. I love him as the coach in The Replacements too, with him and Keanu Reeves.
No.
That's a
movie
that
that
not a lot of people maybe know. It's a good football movie, nice, fun, kind of like a romantic comedy, I guess. But I like it.
It is.
But he's one of the greats. Never did a bad role. He lived his life quiet. He retired from acting, like, was it 2004, and just lived a happy life after that, and just lived life. And it's like, good on you. But the circumstances are kind of weird around this. It's like,
and then kept private, kept to himself, and and all that, and so it was kind of hard. Yeah, and Hosers, JRC, Hosers. That was an awesome movie. Totally awesome movie.
A real Hollywood professional, where we weren't bogged down by all his personal beliefs and political standings and what he fucking believes. And
I'm planning on going back to watch Young Frankenstein, because he was in that as well. So I was like, because he did comedy, he did action, he did everything, drama. Like, there's not much he couldn't do.
The Royal Tenenbaums is one I want to rewatch.
Ooh, yeah.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
But
yeah, I mean, it was rather an interesting week, and just trying to find some interesting news out there. But I mean, I have actually found some, and I don't know, maybe I'll just start off with some really good news, because something in anime that's been going on. And if you happen to follow anime and manga and stuff like that, because we all know that, well, at this point, it all outsells anything from Marvel and DC and all that kind of stuff. I kind of found this accidentally right here. This from Saturday AM, and they're kind of like Shonen Jump, and they take independent manga creators out there and they publish their work and stuff like that, and you can buy graphic novels through them and stuff like that. But this kind of came out in a really interesting interview, and I know it's a little bit late, but you know what, nobody's actually really covered this, that My Hero Academia's grand finale and Marvel collaboration. So this is really, really interesting, because as we know, the creator of My Hero Academia, he is a big Marvel fan.
Yeah,
and
Deku is Spider-Man.
Yeah, and his big hero was Spider-Man, and it's always been Spider-Man, which is really interesting, because the thing about manga is you don't see a lot of superhero stories out there, and I suppose this is why this has been just widely successful, especially in Japan. So, and
the quirk system that he came up with, where everybody has like unique powers and really creative characters, and the side characters are really interesting. It's a good universe. Smart.
It is. And the season finale is coming this year, man. And I had to catch up with it from the beginning, and it's a really good story. And I know that a lot of people probably have dropped it along the way, but if you really give it a good watch, it's a fun story. It's a really, really fun story. Oh, yeah. But with this article, with My Hero Academia finally coming to a close with the recent release of the final volume in Japan, Tohei Horikoshi is preparing to make take a much needed rest from creating. And that's the thing about manga. If you're drawing manga in Japan, depending on your work schedule, you have to put out several pages a week, if not every 2 weeks. And it's a very hard schedule to keep up. Forget about maybe, 20, 21, 22 pages like every month, like say, what here in North America you have to do. But I mean, we're talking like that amount of pages every week or every 2 weeks. And it's a very hard
the
schedule.
One Piece guy.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
The anime that never ends.
Oh, man. And this has been like 20 years for him.
I mean, it'll go down in the history books as the longest anime.
Oh yeah, 100%.
No one. It would be impossible to catch up.
Oh, I would love to see somebody actually break that record. Well, I don't know, Toriyama with Dragon Ball.
Well, I mean, separate series though, split into
Yeah,
different
that's
ones.
true. That's true. Yeah, I'll
One
give it
Piece is
that.
like all one continuous. I guess there's different
Story.
arcs, but still.
Yeah, but that's a damn long series. Holy jumpins! My hat's off to that guy.
Yeah, because it's like over 1,000 episodes, I think.
Yeah, easy. And they're redoing the earlier episodes to match the artwork, the art style of today, and that's a feat in itself to do too. So
Yeah, kind of like Dragon Ball Kai did with Dragon Ball Z.
yeah,
They like remastered it and redid all the animation.
and that's what makes anime so much more fun, at least in my opinion. Because it's not anything you see here on the North American market. So, but to commemorate the manga's incredible 10-year run and conclusion, it's hard to believe it's been 10 years. Dang. Horikoshi teamed up with Marvel for an epic superhero art collaboration. And you know what? And kudos to him, because this doesn't happen very often. It's very rare. You saw a crossover a few years ago with Marvel and Attack on Titan. That was a collaboration between the two. And I think it was like, a couple of one-shots or something like that between Marvel and them. But you don't see that very often. So Horikoshi drew his favorite Marvel superhero, Spider-Man, alongside his My Hero Academia characters. So while Marvel artists Humberto Ramos and Edgar Delgado returned the favor with stunning illustrations of My Hero Academia heroines chasing after villain Black Cat. So there's some collaborations for you guys to enjoy.
Oh wow, that's a good picture.
I know, that's a really good picture, isn't it? Man, it's nice when for this one instance, it's actually nice to see that Marvel is acknowledging comic creators in Japan and vice versa.
Now, how much is the Marvel comic book? Now, they're owned by Disney, but the comic book section isn't run. How much is it run by Disney compared to the films? I don't know.
I'm thinking probably at this point 100%, because I'm thinking that Feige, what was it in recent news? I think that we kind of covered very quickly in one article. He's got control of the comics as well.
But I'm wondering how much he seems to there seems to be more freedom in the comics per se. And with that being said, too, Pop,
am I on time?
Yes, you are.
Sure.
Right on.
Minimal effort time. There you go.
No. Sometimes real life just comes up and you have to take care of stuff.
Nah, that's all good, Pop. That's all good. But yeah, I don't know.
I like with the comics is their hands are tied less than they are in the films. At least they still have a little bit more freedom. But I'm thinking they're doing this because Marvel itself is going down, so they're like, anime is still the top. Let's do collabs with them, and maybe we can put our names back up there again. Because comics aren't selling as much for North America, so this really helps the sales a little bit, probably.
It probably does.
Yeah.
Appion, what do you think?
Oh, this is great. I like it. It's I want to see Deku in a Spider-Man uniform. I want to see like all the characters.
Oh,
that's great.
Imagine that.
You like that picture on the side? Looks cool. I really like it. I'm seeing all the characters from the show, and yeah.
I would really love it if and I'm going to be very careful of how I say this. I would love to see like back in the 80s they had, I don't know if Marvel UK is still a thing over in the UK, where in the UK they kind of produce their own comics under the Marvel banner. So I don't know if that's actually still a thing in the UK, but I would love to see a manga division in Japan with Marvel characters, right? but
make money.
But
Like an
done,
isekai type of thing.
yeah, but done solely by Japanese storytellers and Japanese artists.
In that style, a little bit more in the style. I think
Yes.
that'd be something original. They can make money doing that, I think, actually.
It's been it's been touched up on here and there, but only with like fan comics and stuff like that. You know, but this would actually be a really good thing, I think.
There was that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Naruto crossover that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I've actually been checking that out. It's not bad.
I mean, this is a layup from Marvel because My Hero Academia is literally the story of Spider-Man, but told with different characters. And
yeah,
the names and places have been changed, but it's basically the same type of deal.
So is this a crossover with My Hero Academia or a melding? Or
this is
the artists?
It's the artist basically, because the run is finished off in Japan now, My Hero Academia, the manga, right? And the anime is going to be closing up very soon, actually, this year. And the artist, Horikoshi, is a big Marvel and, more to the point, a big Spider-Man fan.
Okay.
Right? And as an acknowledgement, some artists have, acknowledged him on the Marvel side of things with, with doing little, pinups and whatnot, as an acknowledgement because he's such a big Marvel fan. So, and
that would be cool because checking out the first few seasons of My Hero Academia, I was getting some X-Men vibes from it.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, imagine if there was an X-Men school and there was other X-Men schools, and then they fought each other in a competition to see who was the best X-Men school. That's basically what My Hero is, and it's epic. Like, oh, you think your mutants are tough? Well, we got tougher mutants at our school, and they fucking fight it out.
Yeah, and then my mind was kind of drifting as I was watching the first season of MHA. I kept thinking, what would Vegeta do if he just showed up? It's like, there's Vegeta going, I'm the Prince of all Saiyans. I will take you all on.
Were you watching the English dub?
Yeah.
Okay. The guy that plays One Punch Man is the voice of Vegeta.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the same voice actor. So if it sounded familiar,
that's why.
Yeah. I tend to watch dubs a lot more. Sometimes I just can't handle fast-moving subtitles. Yeah.
Well, I'm with you on that.
Why did he say?
No, yeah.
I like dubs sometimes because I'd rather watch the beautiful artwork. I don't want to sit there and read.
The Naruto English dub is fucking really good.
If the English dub is excellent, I'll watch it. If it's horrid, I'll stick to the subtitles with the original language.
Yeah, because like in Naruto, Pain, they have like one of the best villains is Pain, and he's voiced by Troy Baker, Joel from The Last of Us and shit. Like big name voice actor, and he fucking delivers, man.
See, now I'm gonna have to listen to that.
Almighty push. Oh yeah.
Oh man. See, because I listened to Naruto in English, right? Because that's kind of how I was introduced to it, as the English dub, which is great. Don't get me wrong. It's fantastic. I'll listen to that. But when it came to Shippuden, I listened to it in Japanese. It's just something about it. Like,
I don't know, man.
Listen to it in Japanese.
Give it a listen. Listen to Madara.
Yeah.
In the English dub. Oh my god. It's probably like one of the best villain voices I've ever heard.
Okay, I will.
When he calls out Hashirama, he's like Hashirama, and then they start fighting. Oh my! And it's so epic, and they play like rock music, and he's just like fighting like 200 ninjas. God, Naruto,
I love that. I love it. Right? Because and it's the music that makes that sets that whole tone. With
the music is so incredible in Naruto. That's one of its biggest strengths.
It is. Oh yeah, 100%. But
and the score in My Hero is pretty good too. From my recollection,
it is
pretty solid.
I like it. So this collaboration
look at
feels
that.
like, oh, I know, right? Yeah. This collaboration feels like a full circle moment for Horikoshi, who has spoken about how much American comics have influenced his work. So you can see his love for Western superheroes reflected in My Hero Academia, from quirks inspired by classic powers to Volume 9's cover, which directly references Ultimate Spider-Man Venom. And yeah, and it's a nice homage. Yeah, right. So
that's nice. That's a very nice homage.
it is. Yeah. It is. You know, and to be acknowledged like that from a lot of North American artists, you know, that's a bad. You know, you did something right when you're getting people like, you know, across the Pacific. Basically acknowledging you. It's like, you know, damn, you know, this guy's doing something right, you know. And if you guys haven't watched My Hero Academia, yeah, go watch it.
Yeah, if you're a fan of Spider-Man, it's an entire love letter to Spider-Man as a character.
That's interesting. I never thought of Spider-Man watching My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
That's an interesting take on it. Like I said, I was getting
watch it again.
X-Men vibes. But yeah, I can see that. That. Yeah.
You will definitely see it later on. I'm not sure. Like Appian, is it like maybe at least season 3 where he really starts pulling off the Spider-Man vibes with
yeah, because at the beginning he can only like tap into like a couple fingers of his strength, because you know it's too powerful. Like he'll destroy his arm and shit. He has to like get stronger, and then he could channel it into different parts of his body, and then eventually he could use.
I haven't started season 3. I think I got as far as finishing off season 2. At the time, season 3 wasn't out, and I thought, oh, that's nice. I'll come back to it.
There bit by bit.
Never did.
He's not just super duper strong, you know, like any good character arc. He has to go through lots of trials and tribulations and losses.
That's cool. Okay.
Like when they fight
a lot of pain.
the hero slayer, Stain, the guy that if like he has a sword, and if he cuts you, like and he takes your blood, like he can like control you or some shit. Like there's some crazy ass villains, man.
It is. Love it. It is.
There's the guy with the hands on his face that's like Decay from Ghost Rider. Spirit of Vengeance. He can touch things and make it decay.
Now, at the time, I was going to a lot of anime conventions. I was seeing a lot of cosplay. People cosplaying the characters all over the place.
And the guy that's Decay, that's the voice of Future Trunks from Dragon Ball Z also.
Okay.
So they have a lot of the Dragon Ball Z alumni voice acting crew in that My Hero.
When you got to do it right.
I really recommend it, yeah.
Yeah.
Really it's not a long anime. It's not like 10 seasons. Like you could watch it. Like it's like I kind of compare it to like Avatar and Link.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
And the movies are pretty decent too. So
they don't waste your time with like a lot of filler bullshit.
No, they don't.
So not like the 300 episodes of Dragon Ball Z or the 1,000 episodes of Bleach or the
Naruto
10,000 episodes of One Piece or whatever.
All the famous ones. Yeah, they have, you know, when they have to buy time, just
just so they can catch up.
Yeah.
Whole episode wondering what Kakashi's face looked like. So Naruto runs around trying to demask him for 20 minutes.
I know. Oh no, we gotta add in some filler episodes that are about maybe 10 episodes long or something like that. So you're gonna have to wait like a few extra weeks while we catch up on the anime.
Naruto would like, damn it. They would do entire filler arcs like in between. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, I know, right? And that was so irritating.
Yeah, because like this was 4 years ago when we were in training. It's like, I don't care. We're in the middle of a huge battle right now. Why are we going back to this bullshit?
I know, right?
That was time for the flashbacks. It's like right in the middle of a battle. Let's have a flashback.
Yeah, that was the one thing that so irritated me about Naruto.
Attack on Titan would do that sometimes too, like big conflict, and then we do like some flashbacks, like random. It's like, what are we doing? I was interested in what you were showing before.
Yeah, they're borrowing from Lost.
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. Dark Helmet, throws chair. Yeah, there's nothing more irritating than filler episodes in the middle. Oh god, I hated it. I hated it so much. But yeah, you know, it's fun when you can do homages to artists that you really enjoy out there. You know, like like with this cover. It's awesome. So in a recent interview with Marvel, all right, Horikoshi shared just how much Spider-Man shaped his creative journey. And he says, it was Spider-Man who I first met as a child, and it's still Spider-Man for me today. I've always wondered what it means to be a hero, especially when I was writing My Hero Academia. And at some point, I finally came to the conclusion that being a hero means being a strong part of the community, helping a friendly neighborhood. And that's why I respect Spider-Man so much. See?
Wow.
And this is the message that he gets out of Spider-Man. And that's what Marvel fails at today. It's about community. Yep. It's about treating everybody with respect and helping out your fellow man. And I mean, that's why the moniker, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. That's what it's about.
And it's the whole anime thing where the villain's like, why do you keep fighting when you know it's inevitable that I will win? For my friends, I will never give up friendship and, the people I love. And it's like, it's a little corny, but that's literally the general basis of like all good narratives is,
exactly
the main character fighting for not himself, for everyone else. Yeah. They need me,
It's not putting your needs first. It's putting the needs of everybody else first.
Yeah.
Self-sacrifice.
Right.
Kind of like old Captain America used to be all about self-sacrifice, but he's been reinvented, especially in the MCU, as like, Captain America's going back in time and living a life with his love interest. It's like completely against character.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's like the video I put out yesterday. They're going to redesign his costume with these dark gray tones and stuff like that, for stealth missions. It's like, no, that's not Steve Rogers whatsoever. He just goes into the battle, just guns a-blazing, so to speak, with his shield, and that's all he needs. He doesn't need to cower in the shadows or anything like that.
He jumped off in the second movie. He jumped off of a thing without a parachute.
Yeah,
exactly.
You have a parachute? I don't think you did, man.
No. But it's nice that somebody over in Japan across the ocean gets the message so perfectly about Spider-Man, and that's what it is.
Heroism in general. Sometimes even like these movies can forget about what superheroes are supposed to be doing and what they're supposed to be about.
Why, heroes being heroic? Get out of town.
No. Yeah. But what's next for Horikoshi? So now that My Hero Academia has wrapped up, Horikoshi has already expressed excitement about diving into his next series during the same interview, and he's revealed his plans. So he was saying, I was thinking of committing myself to simply drawing my next project and letting someone else write the story. But my editor advised me it'll be better if you do it all yourself. So with that in mind, I've slowly started writing and drawing the thumbnails for my next manga. However, there are still several events left surrounding My Hero Academia. So for a while, I'll still be committed to supporting and promoting it. So you know what? And I can't wait to see what the next project is. So, but yeah, and that's the thing also about manga that a lot of people, probably don't realize, it's kind of somewhat the same in North America where, editors are like, no, you got to change this and you got to change that and stuff like that. And that's pretty much par for the course in Japanese manga as well. But it just seems like the editors in Japan are like, you know what, I'm going to totally advise that you don't do this, or I think what's best is if you do that. And sometimes an editor will not give any ground whatsoever. I mean, unless you make a really good argument for it, But we'll just have to wait and see. I don't know. So, but it's clear Horikoshi is eager to keep creating, but he'll likely take a well-deserved break before finally launching into his next project. So, and I think we can all agree that we'd love to see more striking artwork from him. So, could Horikoshi tackle a Marvel manga? And that's kind of what we mentioned a little bit, how much it would just be probably exciting to see that happen in Japan at least. So with Marvel and Viz, which is a big publisher actually here in North America.
Viz Media.
Yep. They're already collaborating on manga featuring superheroes drawn by Japanese mangaka like Yusuke Murata and Tushimu Nihai. It's exciting to imagine Horikoshi joining in. So his unique style and storytelling would be a perfect fit for a Marvel manga. So you never know what might be happening between Marvel and Viz. So would anybody out there, here's the big question, would anybody want to see a Marvel manga either produced by Marvel or Viz? Probably more like Viz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Spider-Man and the Sinister Six.
You know,
I'm teams up with Deku to fight.
Yeah.
Some of his villains, some of my hero villains.
This possibilities are endless. You can imagine a whole manga MCU type universe done manga style. It's like, why stop with just Spider-Man? Just introduce the manga flair and stories from Japanese artists and storytellers. Spider-Man, X-Men, fantastic. I mean, it would be interesting to see. It could possibly even reinvigorate the comic book industry here in America.
I think so. Because manga,
if they did it.
Yeah. Rod Thunderheart, I don't want to see a Marvel of anything.
Yeah, I mean, this is sad. We're at a point where we don't care about the comic book industry. There's nothing out there now that I would be enthused about going to a comic book store and buying a new book. I would go to a local comic book store if I had one and looked at their back stock. It's like you should always go to your mom and pop comic book shop and support them by buying their back stock, because that's what would sell right now.
Yep.
I can't think of anything I'd want to buy
exactly
new.
No. And John, we already got a Wolverine and X-Men anime.
Very true. Very true.
We did, and that looks fantastic. So, but if it was Japanese manga artists with the Marvel Universe published in Japan and brought over to North America, that might be
very
probably
much like Marvel UK.
Yes, because at least, and I'm just going to put this out there, because at least the Japanese respect the origins of the creators, of the original creators. I will for the most part, right? And I think, and this is just me, this is just my opinion, but I think that they would probably keep more true to Stan and Jack's creations than the editors and the writers and the artists now at Marvel.
Yep.
You know, that's what I think. I mean, man, you know, just imagine like a manga version of Galactus wanting to eat Earth. I mean, you know, Spider-Man would be awesome. I mean, I've seen a manga version of Spider-Man, and you know, and it was kind of fun to see, you know, like back in the 70s, you know, like the Spider-Man TV show from Japan. That was hilarious. I love that, man. And you know, and if you haven't seen it, just search on YouTube later after the show, not now. But it's hilarious, man. But you know, with the fantastic art that these guys produce, man, I would love to see that.
I'm looking at those images. Yeah, that image on the left looks great. That image on the right looks fun. I want to see something interesting, something enjoyable in the Marvel Comics universe. That's not what we're getting right now, but these images look fun. I want to know more about this version of Spider-Man's, like new stories and whatnot. it's the word I keep coming up with is just reinvigorating.
Yes, exactly. It needs some fresh blood. That's what it needs. And I mean, it needs such a fresh transference of new creativity that
it could be like the early 90s all over again, when we had Image, Valiant,
precisely.
Dark Horse.
Yeah.
People were flocking to their comic book stores, buying the newest issues.
Yep. Finity says, yeah, if buying comics, I'll be getting trade paperbacks from the early to mid 80s. Yeah, I can see that. For me, I would rather get the original comics instead of trades, because I don't know, sometimes depending on the trade, they might change some things around, and that's actually been done here and there. But unless you can get,
I'd rate a discount. I'd be rating the discount boxes, seeing what's in there.
True. Raw Thunder, kids today sadly don't want comics anymore. It's a different life, sadly. That's true. That's true.
And if they don't want paperback, they'll want digital comics too. It's like, that's why comic book shops are dying, which it's sad.
Sadly,
yeah. Right. Yeah, it's the worst thing that's ever hurt the comic industry, going digital. It's just so dumb, Let's see. And hey, I want to know more about I'm sorry, people are driving me. I was like news stories. Oh yeah. Well, that's what I'm talking about, right? You bring this over to Japan, and because they just seem to have a more I don't know, a more fresh but yet old take on these characters, right?
Well, their hands aren't tied as much as they are in North America.
Yeah, that's right. So
they don't have ideologies they want to push over there as compared to here.
They're not pushing wokeness.
No, exactly. So, but I thought, you know what? Hey, that's a really interesting article, and nobody's really talked about it. And
it's actually pretty cool, actually.
And God, anime is just fun. So,
exactly.
That's what it is.
Yeah, as far as sales go, manga is kicking Western comics butts right now.
Yep.
As far as sales figures, much denial in the comic book industry. Like, no, things are fine. Sales are good. Like, well, what happens when you compare sales to manga? Well, that's we don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, I know, right? But just to see even crossovers, that would be awesome. Like manga crossovers, Japanese manga crossovers, right? And I don't care if it be like, within, say, a Marvel universe or anything like that. But, you say you take, I don't know, like, for example, what we were talking about right now, like, My Hero Academia teaming up with, I don't know, like X-Men or Spider-Man or Daredevil or Fantastic Four or something like that.
The Venom symbiote takes over All Might, and then Spider-Man.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
But he's powered up by the symbiote, and he's not himself, so he'd be the villain.
Yeah.
Like a Venom All Might.
Oh, man. Can you imagine?
Wow. Spider-Man. Boom. Just write it right now.
There you go.
Make it happen. See, and that's what I'm talking about, right? Give a little bit of play here. Do a fun little crossover. I mean, because it was a couple of days ago, Marvel and DC are actually thinking about teaming up again and doing another big crossover kind of amalgamation thing, right? Because they're both suffering right now. But you infuse something different, like the entire Japanese manga culture, into a at this point with Marvel, like a 70+ year IP, and just inject some extra fun into it. Oh, dude, you could do something awesome.
Plus, if Marvel's smart, which I question because of the Disney connection, there's a lot of money to be made there, because the Japanese manga market is massive right now. So I mean, in a way, it's
and they would do all the work.
Yeah,
exactly.
But it's almost like Marvel's allergic to money or something. It's like,
yeah,
you can't have that money.
And then you make it into an anime. Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. You just watch the money bags just roll in. unbelievable.
Anime. Drugs are cheaper.
I mean, I would seriously watch an anime on about the Marvel Rivals version of like the Marvel characters in that game.
Yeah,
like, that art style and like the way that those actors deliver their lines. I would watch an anime of them.
Yeah,
I've actually seen. I seen there was an Avengers anime. I gotta find it. I seen it recently, a clip, and they were talking Japanese. I was like, what?
Whoa,
Why is
yeah.
Thor? And I gotta watch that now. It exists out there somewhere, but I don't know where to find.
There was one with Punisher and Black Widow.
Yeah,
that was also anime too.
There are a number of them out there.
Yeah, there are a few of them out there. So you know, and you had like, what was it, Samurai Batman on top of that, like from a few years back. You know, it can be done. Suicide Squad, that did an anime version, you know, that we talked about like last year. So, you know, it can be done if these people were actually smart, but they're not.
I mean, the sky's the limit at this point. Just imagine mixing something like X-Men or Avengers with Dragon Ball Z. You get like the Dragon Ball Z fighters versus the Hellfire Club, or the X-Men versus the Saiyan invasion.
Yeah. So much you could do. So much.
Oh, exactly.
But seeing how we're almost at the top of the hour, we'll take a little bit of an early commercial break with Rancor Steve and his little thoughts from the throne.
I love that.
Huh. It's been proven. You're a man if you're willing to put pineapple on pizzas. Because in the end of the day, no one cares.
Is that a rerun?
Yes.
I love that.
So
it must be a midget. It must be a thing of midgets that poop as they're flushing. Seriously, we love the use of those, Steve. I know it's a midget thing, but seriously, flush after you poop, not poop after you flush. You know, otherwise you get floaters. You know,
it was the first one was so big you needed 2 flushes.
Yeah. Sounds like you plugged it up there. Yeah, precisely. Let's. I like pineapple on pizza though. But anyway. Okay. Let's see. What do we got for next article? Yeah, Marvel anime. God, yeah, give me that. So that's what I want. Anyway, okay. So next article. Well, it had to happen. Yes, this had to happen. Exclusive Starship Troopers remake in the works over at Sony.
Just continue it. Why do a remake? Just do like a part 5 or 6. I mean, it's such a good series.
No, don't continue it. For the love of God.
I liked it. It was so
I liked
fun
the first
one.
Oh yeah.
They ran it to the ground after that in the other movie.
Oh, I know.
They so did. Sony has plans to remake the hit sci-fi movie Starship Troopers based on the classic novel of the same name.
Oh, so it's not even going to have bugs in it? No, make it like the first movie.
I know.
That's what I'm worried about. I just want it to be like that first movie.
Comic like that, pineapple on pizza. I'm Canadian. Yes, that's true. It is true.
You want to live forever? Yeah, the first movie is like one of my all-time favorite movies. Like, I love it so much.
Or they could do something really daring and make a faithful adaptation of Heinlein's novels.
No,
that would be crazy.
We won't have the bugs. Yeah, the bugs are iconic. They created something that wasn't even on the book. Like something new and interesting.
Oh, I know. It's just every time I think of more adaptations from sci-fi literature, I keep going back to Apple's Foundation TV series. Like, oh, that's horrid.
Well, what's okay, guys? Help me. I'm blanking out here. What's that PlayStation game that has the bugs? It's similar to Starship.
Helldivers.
Maybe,
Yeah.
Maybe because of the fame of that, they're jumping back on it again because it is
Could
funny.
be.
So
Probably.
and it is a hugely popular game. I've yet to try it, but it looks fun.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are really having fun with that game.
It's fun. The friendly fire being always on is a thing. So you end up accidentally killing your friends and teammates quite often with assortment of weapons and things. You know,
kind of almost like this movie.
Oh, it's like there's like bugs that'll melt you with acid and stuff, just like this movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So, but I mean, as you know what, as bad as this movie is, it is so good in other levels. I love this movie, but it is so cheesily bad but good at the same time.
Well, they're just fun. They're just escapism at its best, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man, I love this movie, but it is so bad.
Johnny Rico.
Yeah.
The lava bug. He shoves a grenade in its hole in its back. Just like school, just like football.
Yeah. Just like how we practice it. Oh God, I love it.
Yeah.
And it's like one big giant propaganda movie, basically.
Yeah.
But it's so good.
The Clancy Brown part.
Yeah.
The enemy cannot push a button if you disable his hand.
Yeah.
Put your hand on that wall.
And just throws a knife and like,
you see, the enemy cannot push a button if you disable his hand. I love that.
Good. I know. It's so awesome. Store to Pupas, Bugs and Skinnies, and Rico being from the Philippines and no Buenos Aires 90210. Yep.
And the scene that if they make it today, Dizzy will kick Clancy Brown's ass, but in that movie, like when she tries to act all tough and he ends up putting his boot in her mouth, like on her face, and making her look like a total idiot in front of everyone. That scene is great. She thought she was so tough, like
I know.
Like, she got put down.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I really feel like Paul Verhoeven really enjoyed making that movie too.
Oh yeah, totally, 100%.
You want to live forever?
Doogie Howser.
The music when they're fighting. Oh yeah, dressed like a freaking SS officer.
I know.
Oh wow.
The science division.
Oh shit!
Because there were psychics in their universe, like legitimate psychics, like
right?
Little telepaths, I love it.
The original Starship Troopers has been one of Sony's biggest IPs in recent years, albeit only following its theatrical release, in which the film originally earned $121 million at the box office. So, in years since, however, the film was followed by a number of sequels, an animated series, and other media, including video games. That's right.
Yeah.
The animated series is good. It follows Johnny Rico, and if you do want a series that follows the first movie, watch the animated series.
Okay.
That's better following of Johnny Rico's adventure.
Other movies, I'm right there with you, Appian. They were bad.
They were garbage.
Oh, they were horrid.
I know.
I was embarrassed. I'm like, no, this makes me feel bad for liking the first one. Don't make me feel bad for liking this IP, damn it.
Yeah.
I know, right?
You're making it so stupid.
It's been years since I've seen this, but oh my God, I almost feel like watching it again. Crap.
Oh, the first movie for sure.
Oh yeah.
Watch.
Oh
so
yeah,
fun.
and the animated series is like, oh geez, I just
the
want to know
animated
what
series.
happened.
It's good.
Yeah. And now, one of science fiction's most popular modern stories may once again be reinvented for the big screen. Like, oh God, okay, this might be. I don't know. I don't know. If it stays true to the book, it might be a good thing. If it doesn't, well, then it's going to be a complete and utter flop.
Yeah,
right.
You're gonna make people mad either way. You'll make the book people mad if you make it like the movie. If you make it like the movie, you'll make the book people mad.
Yeah,
exactly.
You can't win.
No. So, according to our sources, Sony has plans to produce a remake of the 97 movie Starship Troopers, itself based on the 59 novel of the same name by Robert A. Heinlein. Okay? So, with Starship Troopers having grown into such a popular market for today's audiences, I mean, this is like almost 30 years ago at this point, but damn. It's no surprise that Sony would have an interest in producing a new remake based on the original film and Heinlein's novel. In fact, there's plenty of potential in crafting such a remake, especially when one considers the differences between the 1959 book and the 1997 film. So, yes, because there was some... I know, right? On the other side Central. Of the galaxy. Oh my god!
These bugs know how to throw asteroids through space. Okay, I'm with you. Sure,
you're right on.
How did they throw the asteroids? They don't have any science. Whatever.
Yeah,
they poop really strong.
Are you sure that wasn't Denise Richards just being bad at her job? Oh, I think that might have been her bad driving that killed.
I know. I think so. Oh my god! It's like there's aren't. Here's the thing, because there aren't any space bugs, right? That traveled into space, and then it's like, oh, they found a wormhole, and it leads straight to Earth. Oh, here's an idea. Let's just friggin' projectile crap through this wormhole and bombard Earth, a planet that we've never seen or heard about or visited or anything like that, and declare war on a species we absolutely know nothing about. Sure, what could possibly go wrong, say the bugs? I don't know.
I like the idea that they never attacked us. Like, we propagandaed the people into believing that the bugs ever were hostile. Like, we instigated all the conflict with them, basically. Like, exactly. We went to their home planet and tried to steal their resources or something, and because they didn't blow up Buenos Aires. That was fucking Denise Richards' dumbass. Like, she accidentally hit that asteroid and replotted its course, and then it hit Buenos Aires. That was on her. So you can't blame the bugs. But then they did. They immediately show you the bugs strike Buenos Aires. It's like, the bugs got us, Johnny, and everyone just believes them.
I know, right? Just totally plausibility.
Have you seen these bugs?
Yeah, no, right.
They don't have hands. They have brain bugs that still can't even talk.
Yeah,
stick a sting in your brain to talk to you.
It's afraid.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Just Dark Helmet, don't. Bad.
Yeah.
I love the bugs though. That's one of my favorite aspects of the movie is the bugs and how powerful just even the regular warrior ones take 100 shots to kill.
Oh, I know, right? I love it. I didn't see the animated one either. And what? No constipated bugs pooping rocks into hyperspace? Yeah, exactly.
How bad of an
incredible accuracy?
How bad of a Starship pilot do you have to be? They're just shooting plasma into the space. Dodge it! It's moving at super slow speed. It isn't random or light.
You take your fleet. No, you take your fleet of ships and you bunch them up together so they have no room to maneuver.
Yes. And then one gets hit and it just creates a whole friggin' snowball effect. Oh, no.
Even say propaganda, they let them get hit. They didn't warn the starships about to instigate the conflict even further. We'll take a couple losses, but then that'll motivate people to fight these bugs. The movie is really the villains might be the humans. I don't know. It might be.
Pat wanna be. Okay, put Gravoski in this as the big dumb guy, and I'm sold. Seth Rogen
that takes his helmet off, and gets shot in the head. I guess I'm just big and dumb.
Live fire training, and you take your helmet off. Oh yeah,
Rico.
Oh, yeah.
Are you trained in the repair of an M5 classified helmet? No. Why'd you think? I could memorize that whole movie.
Oh man, it's so good. It's so good. It's
pretty interesting. You said this is almost 30 years ago. It tells me Hollywood has gone through the 80s mining properties to remake and rehash and reimagine. Now they're looking at stuff in the 90s.
And this is definitely from Helldivers, though. Because they saw the Helldivers and a lot of people doing the memes of Starship Troopers because it's basically Starship Troopers under a different name.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep. So
for democracy and it's the exact same thing as the would you like to know more? The fucking Federation and Starship. It's the same thing. I love it.
I'm loving this.
Crooked as hell.
Now, of course, there is an issue that comes with producing a remake of such a popular movie, and it'll be difficult to follow up director Paul Verhoeven's unique version, which resulted in the other sci-fi classics like RoboCop and Total Recall to become pop culture giants. Sony will have their work cut out for them when picking a new creative team to helm a new Starship Troopers project. But it appears that Sony has its eyes on making Starship Troopers a major venture. However, one could even find the mainstream box office success that its 1997 predecessor never did. Now, for those unfamiliar, the basis of 1997 Starship Trooper revolves around a futuristic military that works to protect the United Citizens Federation. In particular, they have entered an interstellar war with the Arachnids, an alien species brought to life with incredible practical effects and CGI, which actually, you know what? It still kind of holds up to this day. I will say that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally. Which is amazing for something like 30 years ago, you know? And the overall story functioned as a society commentary that in 1997 turned into a satire of fascism. So it'll be interesting to see then a new Starship Troopers post 2025. Yeah. So, but yeah, the CGI still holds up to this day. The practical effects are still awesome, even when you watch it today. God, yeah, that's the thing, right? Because it just seems like CGI is just taking a step backwards. It seems like in movies, like you can't mess this up. You can't. There's no way.
They'll find a way to mess it up.
I really wish
they will.
James Cameron wasn't so obsessed with his fucking blue aliens, because then I would say James Cameron direct the Starship Troopers movie, but he's too obsessed with his fucking blue aliens to do anything
he's
else.
Past his prime.
He's too obsessed with his blue aliens to do
and he doesn't like guns anymore and testosterone. So
there's so many guns in the Avatar movies. I don't care.
I know. John Peter said it's also responsive to Cavill getting ready to wreck some NIDS. Yeah, it is, right? And Snorter Poopers, fascism? I thought we were an arachnosyndicus collective.
Well, that just to tie note, in one of the other movies that they made, and there's a rumor right now that there's going to be a new RoboCop. They said that was one of their IPs as well, starring Idris Elba and Henry Cavill. So the new RoboCop's supposed to have them in it. So I'm like, okay.
Guess who they're going to make RoboCop? It'll be Idris Elba.
I want to see a guy get covered in toxic waste and then hit by a car and explode, or I want my money back.
Yes.
But hey, with Cavill
go back
with
to
it,
the old movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
With Cavill in it, though, he's going to push for accuracy, though. That's one thing I like. When he's in a movie, he wants it accurate. So that's one thing I say for him.
But we had one about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it was good. I'm not saying that at all. It was
bad.
like no, it's a nice nod to the original movie.
Exactly.
Anybody remember when they used to make movies that weren't remakes or rehashes or reimaginings?
I know.
Oh yeah.
I know.
This go back to like the 1920s.
Yeah. It was like something with an original concept.
Yeah.
I know. I'm out there, aren't I? It's like, that's crazy talk.
You're such a revolutionary.
Crazy. What are you talking about? New stuff.
Who would you want to see direct the Starship Troopers movie? Like whose visual eye?
Oh, that's a good question.
I was thinking Denis Villeneuve, the guy that did Dune, would be interesting.
That would be interesting. What good directors are out there right now? I mean, who can match Paul Verhoeven? I mean, if we're talking about somebody who can make a big budget blockbuster spectacle,
I know,
with a unique flair for violence.
Guillermo del Toro.
And even a touch of comedy. There was a little bit of comedy in it too, if we remember. You could laugh at some of it. So so they had a little bit of everything.
Then I got the perfect match for you. I got the perfect person then for you.
Don't No, we don't need him. We don't need Mr. Thor lover thingy. No.
Ryan Johnson. I knew you were gonna say it. He's been waiting to ruin another IP.
Yeah, I said no, Tycho. No, Tycho.
J.J. Abrams.
No.
I might read the book after I finish the movie. I don't know. Maybe.
Exactly.
I might take a look at the
I could just
when I'm
walk
done.
over to my DVD shelf and plop the movie into the Blu-ray player and just rewatch that and be happy.
Yeah, I have it on a hard drive.
I don't need a remake.
No, I know.
I'm the same way. It was a classic.
Or I could do something really crazy and go over to my bookshelf and pull out some books and read a book.
Yeah.
Dennis Villeneuve. No, I think you got a good choice there, Appian. I agree.
Yeah,
He'll be done with Dune after one more movie.
Yeah, exactly.
But
right?
I think Villeneuve, I think he's looking at another project. I came across an article of what he was thinking of tackling after
Gareth
Dune.
Edwards, says John Peterson. Gareth Edwards could do it. That's an interesting pick. Yeah.
Yeah, he just got something
think
right
so.
now that he's doing, right?
Or Snyder, maybe.
No.
Yes. Leave him. Snyder's awesome.
Slow-mo bugs attacking.
I don't mind it.
We need to have the bugs sexually assault the women. That's what we need in the movie. Calm down, Zach. This is not that type of movie. You can't have sexual assault in every movie, but there's got to be a way. No, Zach.
No, we
Slow
don't
motion
need
farming?
live action
Okay.
hentai.
Slow motion
no.
farming, fine.
And then they got to go across the galaxy in a search to find the biggest can of raid possible.
Plus, there's
Tentacle
another
sex.
interesting thing that Verhoeven did in Starship Troopers was his commentary on militarism, authoritarianism, fascism. He made one, I think it was one comment where he was kind of attacking the leftist ideology of fascism, but then I think he had to walk that back. I can't remember all of it.
Yeah.
It's been like we said, multiple decades. So
yeah, it's been a while.
It's like 30 years almost since he did that, since he commented on what he was trying to put into as themes. I hate going on Wikipedia, but yeah, there's quite a bit on it on Wikipedia. I don't like going to Wikipedia to reference stuff because anybody can just put anything on Wiki.
That's true.
It's better to go directly to the source and look up what they said.
Yeah, the credibility of Wikipedia.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, John.
Snyder. Oh, if he directed and didn't wrote it.
Exactly.
If he didn't write it and like do all the screenplay and shit, if somebody else did that stuff, he might be able to pull it off with just the visual flair.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
That slow motion shit, you got to calm down with that.
Yeah, you got to, way down. Maybe
partnership with Ryan Johnson, Zack Snyder, produced by J.J. Abrams.
Jeez.
You
got a nice little trifecta there.
Yeah, the triad of like
Johnny Rico. And if Ryan Johnson directed, Johnny Rico will definitely die during that first fight instead of how they like revived him. You were killed in action. No, in his version, he would really die, and then like the movie would like try to like find a new hero after that.
Yeah,
exactly.
He would subvert your expectations in some stupid fucking way.
Oh yeah, while he's professing to be gay for 15 times.
Subversion of expectations. Yeah, I was expecting it to be good, so it worked.
Dizzy will be the main character, and then
of course
Johnny will die. And
John says, some slow-mo isn't bad, but it can get out of hand. Yeah, with some of his stuff. Yeah, it can.
300. I love the 300 slow motion. Like I liked his use of slow motion in that film. I thought it was very well done in that movie. But
yeah, with Rebel Moon,
Watchmen too. I liked his slow mo in Watchmen also.
Rebel
Moon, he got out of hand with that shit.
Oh yeah,
totally. I'll even admit, and as much as I still haven't seen the 6-hour versions. Yet. I promised Jason I'd watch it someday. Yes, I will. I didn't hate them like everybody else, but I didn't like him as much as him though either. But yeah, I admit, like a person who likes slow mo as a filmmaker, but he did go a little bit overboard on the slow mo there. I admit, I like slow mo, and it does have a right. Like as a person, but sometimes it's like a little too much.
Yeah,
and you start expecting it, and it's like,
yeah, exactly.
As a director, you become predictable now. Like your audience knows what you're about to do before you do it, and as a creative, you don't want that to be the case.
No,
no,
exactly. But yeah, see, comic in the remake, there better not be another Dizzy Flores. Just saying about it.
They're gonna have the guys and girls getting
will.
changed together too. They're gonna have that scene.
Yeah, and I want a character to get a like a glowing neon violin and play it at camp, just like Gary Busey's son.
Exactly.
Standing right off camera, like right as they're trying to have a romantic moment.
Oh yeah,
and serenading.
Clancy Brown, at least.
Clancy Brown, amazing. Yeah. What was it? Michael Ironside. God, the cast was great. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's perfect. Man.
Jake Busey.
Stuff.
Yeah, Jake
Michael Ironside.
Yep.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah. Frig. It was such a good movie. But yeah, Dizzy was a man of the novel. That's true. Yep.
Man,
it was.
That movie. When Dizzy kills the like the lava bug and she's celebrating and you're like right there with her, you're like, oh yeah, you did it, girl, let's get out of here. And then another arachnid pops up and just starts stabbing her viciously, and you're like, no. She went from her highest greatest moment to her worst. It's like, you bastard.
John, this is good. Yeah, I bet they got with Michael Bay. Yes, Michael Bay. That
no,
he
Michael
does
Bay.
good. He does good with military though. Michael Bay does good with military though, and with good cinematic scenes. I'll give him that. When it comes to
action
story,
scenes,
though, yes. When it comes to stories, though, he could be better with that. Way better. And I'm not just referring to like Transformers.
Oh my gosh, could we get Michael Bay directing Shia LaBeouf as Johnny Rico? I think Shia's still young enough. Just my roughnecks, the high quality roughnecks,
high quality plastic roughnecks.
I used to work with Steven Spielberg.
Oh my god,
I was swinging on trees.
Oh shit, yeah, man. Oh, I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Johnny, I'm dying. Johnny, I'm dying.
It was, Dizzy's Death was one of the best in films. Your last word still breaks my heart. Yeah,
got to have you. And Johnny's like, and I chose Carmen, and she left me. I'm an idiot.
I know. Oh. Yeah, dumbass fool, man.
Yeah,
she was way hotter than Denise. Totally.
And if he knew that Carmen's the reason that fucking Buenos Aires is gone, he definitely wouldn't pick her.
No, God no. Frick. Oh my god.
Because in a roundabout way, he's in love with the woman that kind of killed his parents.
Right?
Yeah.
Makes total sense.
Everybody's parents in Buenos Aires, really.
Man, leave it to no.
You got parents in Buenos Aires? I'm sorry about that. She'd have to walk around to everybody. Did you have
not
parents?
anymore, you don't.
I was asleep at the wheel. You know how it is. Women drivers. I'm just kidding.
I know, right? Damn it.
Well, was that what the movie was trying to say? Was that what Verhoeven was trying to say?
Yes.
Women drivers can cause an intergalactic war.
Well, it happened with Helen of Troy, you know.
Oh man. Tens of thousands of people dying over one woman. Yeah.
Exactly. If history has taught us anything, a woman's the cause of it. Anyway, okay. So that's what might be going on with Sony. If anything else develops with that, we'll check up on it. And oh boy, yeah. I'm gonna have to watch that movie again. It was just so fun, so bad fun in a good way. Oh my god.
It was a good escape.
It's perfect slog.
Exactly.
Like it knows what it is. Like it doesn't take itself deadly serious. Like
no,
the movie knows what it is.
Yep.
And I love it. I love it for that.
I know.
You know what this is when Rico has the nuke and he like tries to explain that it's gonna blow them all to hell. Like, yeah, you understand, you big dumb smart bug.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to make up 100 top 10 movies that I enjoyed. That's gonna be one of them. I know it's gonna be one of them.
Oh, that would be a Thito movie. Like if anybody ever tried to say Starship Troopers is not a good movie, it's like I would die on the hill. defending that movie. That would be my hill to die on.
100%. 100%. Let's see. What else have we got in news? Okay. Well, like I said, it's been somewhat of a slow news day, but don't worry. At the end of the show, I found something for a cartoon, and it's gonna be really different. You will not look at mice again in the same way. Well, yeah, exactly. We got this going on too. Sylvester Stallone. He's not, and kudos to him for keeping on going for so many years. David Ayer and Jason Statham. Okay,
I think Graham Nolan was a part of this movie.
I think so.
The comic guy, yeah. I think he like wrote it or something. Or
yep.
He had some
like
part
Stallone
in this.
Loves working with Statham these days. Yeah,
We were in the Expendables together, you know. He's a really good friend of mine after we did the Expendables, you know.
Yeah, right.
Comes around. And I didn't want to do a Stallone accent. It just started happening, you know. We couldn't even help it.
Expendables 3, though, or 4. Sorry, 4. Oh, God.
5.
Why did you put Megan Fox in it?
6.
Was that 4 or was that 5?
6?
Yeah, exactly. Was that 4 or 5? I can't remember now.
I don't remember.
The last one I watched was the one with Mel Gibson one, so I haven't seen the fourth one. I think with Megan Fox.
Okay,
I think I've seen the first 3 because the second one has Jean-Claude Van Damme. Definitely remember that.
Yes.
Come on, Stallone. And then you got part 3 was like Wesley Snipes on a train, and then Mel Gibson was like a villain or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
After a while, you lose track of them.
Yeah.
I know,
it's just a bunch of really old men past their prime pretending like they could still.
That's last hurrah.
That's mean.
Exactly.
I love all these actors. No,
I know. It's so good.
I have Bob Lundgren in here. I want to be a scientist, though. I want people to know that I'm smart. Can we finally show people I'm not just a big brute? Okay, we'll have a scientist scene where you do a hypothesis to get out of like a cave or some shit. Okay,
right?
That makes me happy. I don't know.
But A Working Man, which is the next movie that's going to be out, is expected to rake in some profits here. So, Pat, the Transporter still has to be one of Statham's peak films.
Yeah. The scene, the first movie when the ding dong, when like he rings the doorbell and the guy looks through the peephole and Jason Statham runs up and kicks the door while he's looking at the peephole. That is peak cinema. I love that scene so much. And you just show the guy like slide across the ground with the door on top of him. Lovely.
So
good. Love that.
So good.
Even his latest one was that The Beekeeper was fun. It was like,
and I like
That's what I heard.
Movies too. Those movies are fucking wild. They're ridiculous, but those are good schlock too. Like,
yes.
Don't think too hard about it. Just enjoy.
So, an upcoming action thriller, A Working Man, which stars Jason Statham, is directed by David Ayer and written by Sylvester Stallone, based on a Chuck Dixon's Levant trade novel. Is expected to rake in some press. That's
not
right.
Graham Nolan. Chuck Nixon. My bad. Yeah. Different comic book.
And if anybody knows how to read and draw and write up a comic, Chuck Dixon. Yeah.
Were you about to say like read, like draw and read in the same word?
I was.
It sounded like you were making up a new word. That's only something Sly does on the slide.
Yeah, I was trying to say my words and yeah.
We gotta program that into the Rocky robot for later.
Here's the thing, though. Sylvester Stallone, you know what? He really doesn't get a lot of credit when it comes to writing up certain
he
stories
created
and stuff like
Rocky.
that.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, he won an Oscar for the first one, if I'm not mistaken, the very first. So I mean, he's
and they didn't want him to star in it, and he's like, "No, I made it. It's my like." They wanted to have someone else, and that would have changed his career if he gave his property away.
Oh, exactly.
He probably wouldn't have blown up the way he did.
No, I know.
The Rambo series, even though my favorite is still First
Rambo,
Blood, it's just the First Blood is so underrated. It's just like
you just can't turn it off,
dude. Yeah,
it's never over. Never.
Well,
nothing is over.
He's come up with so many fantastic characters, and helped a lot of them just even grow and just stay memorable and iconic. I mean, come on, Rambo, Rocky. I
didn't hate his Judge Dredd. I didn't hate it.
No,
all right.
I didn't hate it either. No,
it's all right. But compared to Carl Urban, like when we got to Carl Urban, it's like, all right, yeah, you've been outshined now. Like, we have a
true.
Or if you ever read a Judge Dredd comic book, you look at Stallone's movie and think that's not Dredd.
Right.
No.
Well, what about Demolition Man then?
Oh,
Demolition
I love
Man.
that
I
one.
love Demolition Man.
Yeah, Demolition
Yeah,
Man.
that was pretty good.
Fun.
Demolition Man is now.
I even like a
waiting
movie
for the
called
tree
Daylight.
show.
If you guys ever
I'm
seen
still
that,
waiting for the 3
I
shows.
think I've seen
has
that
to-
one.
Daylight. It's like about like a tunnel like collapses under like a river, like it's like one of those underground tunnels, and
Oh,
so
okay.
basically like it's like a disaster movie where Stallone's trying to lead a group of survivors out of this, collapsed
Oh, I think
tunnel.
I heard of that.
And yeah, Viggo
Yeah,
Mortensen's in
yeah.
it, and he's like some like spelunker, and it's kind of an interesting little like survival movie, kind of different.
Huh.
It's not
I've
Stallone
heard of
punching
it,
bad
but I've never
guys.
seen it.
Yeah,
Right.
it's an interesting. Different.
There was another one that he did that just came in a couple of years ago where he's actually, it's like this superhero movie, but he's actually,
where
Yeah.
he's like a brother
yeah,
and
that
stuff.
one.
Yeah, I know
yeah,
what
he
you're
was
talking
actually the brother, but he's not the superhero. He's actually the super villain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like they were
and-
twins, and one was bad, one was good. Yeah, that one wasn't
Yeah.
all right.
It
I
was,
mean, that one
it's
wasn't bad. It was
interesting to
alright.
look at Stallone's career and see that how he's pushed and broadened his acting abilities. He's not just a
Range, yeah.
Yeah,
his range. He's not just look another meathead character.
exactly.
Oh, exactly.
Exactly. Padawannabe, when I saw Cliffhanger, I was in awe of Stallone. Yeah, Cliffhanger
Yeah.
was pretty good too.
I
It
mean,
was a
heck,
really good
Guardians
movie.
of the Galaxy, good character there. So I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I was totally surprised to see him in Guardians of the Galaxy too.
yeah. So
I did not expect Sylvester Stallone to be in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I had no idea.
You will
I
not
thought-
hear the horns of freedom, Yondu, when you die. You're not a
I-
Ravager. We don't steal children. We just
When I-
steal everything else.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I thought he was just going to be a voice in it or something like that. I didn't think he was actually going to make a physical appearance in that movie.
Like he was King Shark in Suicide Squad.
they had what?
Right,
Stop,
right.
Yeah.
Stop
King
or
Shark
Almost
is a
Shoot.
shark.
He did comedy there. He's done. Oh God, I'm trying to think.
Samaritan. That's right. Padawannabe. Yeah, Samaritan.
Talking about Stallone doing
That-
comedy. Oscar.
Oscar.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a
Fantastic
movie.
movie. Yeah.
What's the one
You
where
know
he
another
sings that?
underrated
He's
one?
like Drinkenstein.
One I liked it never
Dolly
continued.
Parton.
Cobra. I wanted to see. more
Yeah,
Cobra.
Cobra. I
love
remember that one.
character.
Yeah. That should be. Oh man.
That would have been.
God.
I'd like to see more of those. Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, so box office analyst Sean Robbins recently shared his box office tracking predictions for the film, which arrives in theater on March 28th. So in a month. So he predicts the film would have a opening domestic weekend between 12 million and 17 million, with a pinpoint prediction of 15 million. So as of the film's entire domestic run, he predicts it'll be between 35 to 68 million, with a pinpoint prediction of $55 million. So I don't know how much they spent on this movie, but I'm hoping it does probably better than that. That doesn't sound like very big.
Yeah.
It doesn't
It
really.
doesn't. No.
But is this coming out? See, that's the one thing I didn't look up. I'm just wondering if this is coming out with Amazon, MGM Studios, because Amazon now owns MGM, and is it just going to be streaming? I'm not sure. So because I haven't looked a lot into this movie, but there is a Red Band trailer. We can go through it bit by bit so we don't get any slappies from the YouTube. Yeah, standalone comedy, Demolition Man. Yeah. Tango and Cash. Yes, Padawannabe. That was good. Yeah, I forgot about that. And and he was pretty good in Beekeeper. That's what I heard. So I haven't actually watched Beekeeper yet. So and I should watch that because I heard it was pretty good. So yeah, let's go through the Red Band trailer and hope we don't get banned by YouTube. So let's see here. First, I'll turn this off, and then maybe I'll turn the volume down a little bit just in case. And let's find out. I'm a man hiding in the bushes looking for a target. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, the knuckles cracking,
Oh,
Statham
yeah.
getting ready. And I'd love to know where you can actually get a camera like that with
Yeah.
X-ray vision. I want one.
And when you're getting beat up by Gary Busey, you probably need to crack your knuckles some.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I agree with you. By MGM Studios and Black Bear Productions.
Says the estimated budget's around 40 million.
Oh,
Okay.
well, then that's not too bad then. Okay. So somebody might have taken a pay cut here and there. I suppose that's not too bad. 40 million, that's pretty good.
Mhm.
So if it turns out to be way better, then at least these people know how to make a movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's surprising. Oh, sorry.
David
I'm
Ayer,
thinking
the other one.
Yeah, David Ayer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking,
Stallone
wait a
was in
minute.
the other one though. So
Yeah.
Hey,
I was
hey,
thinking,
hey,
what?
I
James
still
Gunn?
want the air cut. We still want the air cut. Believe it. Release it. Damn it. Give it
Oh,
to
yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Damn. Want that.
Man.
Okay.
As for slapping that woman was my wife.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
Uh-oh.
Now you're going to get the crackdown
slapping
from the
Dr.
Statham.
Jekyll and Mr. Hyde from League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh, I love that movie.
I can't remember what that actor's name is, but I know I've seen him in a lot of things.
Yeah,
Definitely
let me
that.
see here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Dr.
Yeah,
Jekyll.
yeah. It is. Damn, he was good in that movie.
It's bad. Yeah, the rough around the edges of that movie is it still has some fun heart to it.
Yeah.
So that was his wife. Okay.
Yeah. You bad, bad man. You should
Yep.
be bitch slapped by Jason Statham over and over again.
It's my wife. That's for slapping your wife.
Oh, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Yeah, man. They're just asking for it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He does look like a Jekyll in this too, so good on him.
It
Staying
kind
in
of reminds me
character.
of like the Mechanic movies that Statham did also.
Yeah, right.
Kind of like contract.
It always seems like Statham
Different.
does these very similar movies where he just plays like the average Joe.
Typecast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
But he
typecast.
does a great job of it, though. He really does. He pulls these characters off so well. Like the father, the dad guy, just the average working man that
Yeah.
can just kick your ass.
He does
It's like,
better with his typecasted roles than Steven Seagal did.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Believable than Steven Seagal, that's for sure. I could believe Jason Statham
Yeah.
could kick people's
Yeah.
ass. Seagal, I think I could kick his ass, so it's not really believable when
Yeah.
I watch a chubby Seagal fight people from a chair.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And Statham hasn't gained 300 pounds. So, you
Yeah,
know.
he hasn't gone through like a terrible bloated phase. That
No, he didn't, right? Where he's retaining water of like the Pacific Ocean. Padawannabe. Yeah, Statham has been so consistent with film releases. He never really slowed down, even with the shutdown and strike. No,
Yeah.
that's true. He's
That's,
always worked.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
even in Ulbo's masterpiece, In the Name of the King, which I love that movie, even though it's terrible. They didn't even give him a name. His name is just Farmer in that. But
I remember that movie. I actually watched that.
yeah, he has a sword, but he basically plays the same character that he plays.
Yep.
in all these other movies. Just replace a gun with a sword and a
Oh,
boomerang,
yeah.
and it's the same type of thing.
He's only known as the farmer.
But like you said, he plays it well enough where like, I don't mind. Like that's you know what you're getting, you know what you're going into basically with Jason Statham.
See, I followed his early career.
Exactly.
Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels. Have anybody ever seen that one?
Oh, I remember that.
I mean, yeah, all his early work with Guy Ritchie was great.
Yeah.
I used to love
Like
those.
they were a
films.
match made in heaven, like as far as movies.
Snatch.
and,
That was
like,
another good
director
one.
and
It's
actor.
like just,
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
just so
Snatch
good.
is a classic. I love that movie.
Yep.
Oh,
Exactly.
I quote that movie so much to this day. There's so many good lines. What took the jam out of your donut? You did, Tommy. You did.
Let's see what's going to happen to Dr. Jekyll here.
Who are you?
Yeah, take the jam out of his donut, I think.
Yeah.
The 19-year-old girl was kidnapped. She's my family.
Just get my back if I ever need it.
All of this is for a girl. I'm not stopping until I bring her home.
So, okay. So this is basically Sound of Freedom just kicked up a notch.
Or the last Rambo.
Or the last
At
Rambo.
some point, I'm
Yeah.
expecting
He's
him to
always saving
say,
people.
I have a certain set of skills or something similar to that.
Yeah.
That'd make me a nightmare for people like. And then he says, "Good luck."
I want that to happen. Yeah, this is that. You know what? And it's kind of funny that these movies have been coming out a lot lately. You know, like Sound of Freedom, and then like the last Rambo movie, like Last Blood, where it's essentially the same kind of situation. And
So
you know,
fucking
obviously,
sad though. If you see that movie, it's like, God damn, this is depressing.
oh, I know, right?
Yeah.
And now we're getting this, like a Working Man, you know, about you know, a kid being snatched by
Hope
you
he's
know,
able to
by
actually
very,
save
very
her.
lucky people.
Spoiler
I
alert:
think-
Rambo doesn't. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah, I know. But methinks there's some sort of good awareness coming out of all of this. So I think I'm liking
Maybe
this so far.
classic action guy movies are back.
I think so. They
Yeah,
should be.
it's like a resurgence of
Yeah.
90s action movies.
Yeah. Yeah. Pop-Tarts ready.
The jam out of my donut, out of my pop tart, Tommy. I want a pop tart, Tommy.
Yum.
You clearly have no idea who you fuck with. I was hungry. Fuck you.
Bloosh.
Take that NFT plunge.
This isn't
Oh, yeah.
just some kidnapping. This is human trafficking.
Yeah.
Killed your way into this. You're gonna have to kill your way out of it.
Oh,
David
man.
Harbour.
David Harbour.
All right.
Okay.
I don't like David Harbour.
Okay.
I don't blame him for Hellboy. I blame the writers of Hellboy.
Yeah,
Give
yeah,
him
that's
the
true.
worst-
I do
They
too.
gave him the worst fucking lines to say.
Oh God, tell me about it. It was so bad. Damn it.
And
All
Red
right.
Guardian too. He kind of been fucked around by different studios. The poor guy.
I think so.
Oh yeah, get to work
yeah.
at Marvel. Oh, you're gonna play a big bumbling idiot. Oh.
Yeah.
I think
Uh,
that'll be redeemed with Thunderbolts, though. I think they'll redeem him in Thunderbolts. I really do.
I hope so.
Think so?
I do. I believe he will be.
Character arc
I
for him would be nice because
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
staying a big bumbling dumbass is not really appealing to watch.
no, not really. I think the best he's done is quite literally on Netflix with
yeah,
with
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
yeah,
Yeah.
amazing in that.
Hopper. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
his claim to fame. is
That's
Hopper.
his best
Yeah.
role so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Okay, so yeah, child trafficking. Okay, so I'm done with that.
So
He's hunting us.
Oh,
Ooh,
gave him a
that's not good.
stigmata.
Yeah, I did. So,
a little
And-
smiley face.
there we go.
Smiley.
Because when you want to go out with a bang, but at least go out happy.
When you want to give the bad guys a
Always.
certain
You
message.
cop. You
Exactly.
wish I was a cop.
He's like the anti-Punisher. Instead of a skull, it's a smiley face.
Yeah,
He wears
right.
like a smiley face shirt.
I'd be down with that. Oh, look, good tidings are coming my way. Blam.
I'm the happy camper.
Yeah.
Been waiting for you for a while.
I shoot them all from the grassy knoll.
Yeah. I was wondering when you were gonna come home. I was running out of Pop Tarts from your cupboard.
Yeah, exactly right. Oh my God, Pat wanted me. Now I want some Jason Statham steakums. If you know, you know. Yes. Oh man, yes, 100%. Okay.
Look at those bricks. You ain't a cop. You're a working man.
A working man,
That's right.
I am.
Time to get to work.
I've been working. I like the sound effects, how they're in sync for the trailer.
Yeah,
With the
That's
Yeah.
fucking
scene,
good
yeah.
editing.
sound effects, folly, and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good editing with the
Exactly.
Well
trailer.
done. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice beat. All the clicks and
Mhm.
pops and yeah. It's good
Going
editing
with
when
the
they do
music.
that. Loving it. And then just-
Somebody cared. That's the thing I see when I
Yeah.
hear a synchronized sound like that.
yeah, right. It
Someone
gets me
wanted this
pumped
to
up.
look good. Yeah,
Mhm.
crazy.
And get a pickaxe in the face. Oh, geez, that just
Ouch.
This reminds me of Punisher a little bit too, like when John Barenthal's like working at that like construction site and like shoves that sledgehammer up that guy's ass.
Oh yeah, yeah. Never
Lovely
did he know pain
scene.
before. Oh yeah, damn.
What are you gonna do with that? Oh, I'm gonna stick this where the sun don't shine.
And he did. I love it when a man is a man of his word.
Yeah, I'm a man of my word.
I promise you, this will hurt.
Yeah, like Vin Diesel in Riddick. He's like, I'm gonna kill you with this coffee cup. He's like, you're in there. It's like, when I get out, I'm gonna kill you with this coffee cup. And he did.
And he does.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a teacup.
Yeah, a little freaking tin cup. I love it. Just bam.
Yeah, a little tin cup. This is gonna go in your heart. She's like, no, guy, I'm gonna hit you right in the heart with
Just
this.
one punch. Boom. Right in the center of the chest.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill you with this.
Then he looks down at the key that opened up the tin cup.
Yeah.
And the other guy looks scared, like, oh man, he did that with a teacup. What's he going to do with the key?
Yeah, I know, right?
That was before John Wick was killing people with a pencil, too. Like,
yeah,
Riddick
right.
Killing people with cups. Whatever object I can find. Oh shit! What is that? A paperclip? You see this? That's like Bullseye from fucking the Daredevil movie. Like Colin Farrell. Like whatever I can find, I'll make it into a killer weapon. Kill the old lady. Fucking annoying me on the plane
with a peanut.
She wouldn't shut up.
Oh my god, love
man!
it.
If we're having a genuine resurgence of '90s actions, I'm just waiting for Jackie Chan now because he started all this.
Exactly.
Rumble in the Bronx.
Yeah.
I
seen that in the theater. That was a classic.
Oh, so good in the theater, man.
Twin Dragons, another good one.
You know what I'd love to see Jackie Chan do like later in his career is like be like a fight choreographer for other people and like help more like young up and comers recreate his kind of style of bombastic, wire work and stunts. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah,
take that knowledge of all the years
everything
of
around him in a fight scene.
It's
Guys,
so creative.
I want him and Chris Tucker to reunite again. I want him and Chris Tucker.
There's the rumors that there's
so
there are rumors of that. I hope it's true. I would love to see them reunite. I love the Rush Hour series. Those are fun movies. The buddy cop.
Jackie Chan gets too old to.
Yeah. You got to get on that while we can.
He'll be coming out saying, "I'm too old for this."
Yeah. Okay, here.
Yeah, it'll be like the Lethal Weapon role. That'll be funny.
Oh yeah, totally.
Is that a grenade?
Yep.
This is nothing like Fortnite.
Oh yeah, there ain't no respawn truck for these.
No,
there ain't. No, there ain't.
Nobody gathering a card, and you can come back. No. Gone.
Yeah, Rush Hour 3 isn't bad. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, that's right. Karate Kid Legends.
Yes.
Him and Ralph Macchio.
Yep. Yeah. So we got that going on later on this year.
I mean, that's something to look forward to now that Cobra Kai is wrapped up.
By the Fifth Element writer too. God, I'm hyped for that.
Yeah.
I know, dude. I know. That's gonna be
so good. This looks good. I seen this trailer before.
Yeah, this looks solid.
I'm looking forward to this. I think
the editing on that trailer was really good. Like
it was. Like you said, it really shows somebody cares about it. And if somebody cares to make a quality trailer, then the movie should be rewarding.
Yeah, because they synced up the score with the scenes in the movie, and then the sound effects also synced. So it just dun 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 dun, like it was all coming together like so perfect. I'm like, ooh.
Well, Stallone
if you work that hard on a 2-minute edit, I gotta see your 90+ minute,
Stallone won't ever bend the knee to anybody, and he'll do his own type of films the way he wants, and that's this is really his production. So I think it'll be fun. It'll be good. So,
well, because Jason... like when Tulsa King, when first season was done, and they were trying so hard to cancel Stallone and that show to not be renewed for a second season because he doesn't go along with any of this woke bullcrap kind of stuff.
Right.
Right. And we got a season 2 and we're going to get a season 3. Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
So I think we're in pretty good form here. And what was it? The budget on this, like 45 million?
40 million somewhere on there, yeah.
40 million is the estimated, is what they said.
It looks pretty good. It says something about the budgeting and the economy of filmmaking.
Yeah.
Like you don't need a big bloated budget.
Well, he's been doing this so long. He has enough friends in the industry, and he knows how to do this by now. He's
dude,
yeah,
exactly.
He knows what he's doing.
Let's see. And Pat want to be Happy Gilmore 2 before my birthday, and then a
that's next
Working Man
month,
right
too?
after. Oh yeah,
That is
okay.
cool.
God, I hope Happy Gilmore is good.
I
Could be a
hope
good
so.
week. I do.
I don't want them to dredge up these old characters and then ruin it.
No, neither do I. So the predictions line up well with most recent Jason Statham led action thriller, The Beekeeper, which was also directed by David Ayer. The film had an opening weekend of 16.5 million and went on to gross 66.2 million domestically, and it added another 86.1 million internationally for a global gross of 152.4 million. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And the film reportedly only had a budget of 40 million. So, which means, so I mean, it's making money. It's making money.
That's a good return on investment.
It is. And it blew past its break-even point at 100 million because, when you factor in for advertising and your lawyers and paying your guys and stuff like that, exactly. That's not bad whatsoever.
Take the budget, multiply by 3, and that's like the bare minimum you need to recoup.
That's right. So not too shabby at all. So if a Working Man follows the same trend as The Beekeeper, it too will likely bring in some significant dough to Amazon MGM Studios. So here's hoping for that because, oh boy, with what they announced, what they're going to do with James Bond and make a Moneypenny series and stuff like that. Boy. I know, right? Like, really, Moneypenny? Do we really need a Moneypenny series? No. So Robbins believes it will be noting that early social and trailer impressions for A Working Man indicate the latest Jason Statham-led actioneer helmed by The Beekeeper's David Ayer should perform well with men and women at a time on the calendar with minimal competition. So, because it was coming out next month, then I don't really see a lot of other films going to be able to compete with that. So it should be okay.
They perform well with men and women and everything in between, I guess they should say.
Yeah.
You know what this is?
The modern
this is just a plain old action movie. It's not big explosions. It's not big FX. It's not caped and groundbreaking superheroes. It's just a plain action movie.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't need to reinvent the wheel every time you make a movie.
No.
It does what it needs to do, but it does it well. So
that's what Hollywood thinks like nowadays. Like, oh, we can't just make a movie that's kind of been done before. Like, we got to try something new and stupid, and then they fail.
No, worked in the 70s, or worked in the 80s, or worked in the 90s. Just going back to form and bring back your old action movie. Why not?
Yeah. Because the only thing around that time period is it's going to be, let's see, a movie called Alto Nights, which I have no idea what that's about, and Disney Snow White.
Weird. Hollywood, baby.
Yeah. So let's see.
Jason Statham, you're going to be putting people in movie theater seats.
Exactly.
I actually might go to the theater to see this. I might find some money to go to see this. I haven't seen a good Statham movie in the theaters in a while, so I actually might go to the theater to see this. So
and
I can't actually remember the last time I went to a movie theater.
I know, right? Hey, Gorilla, he says, Kapla, you can start now. I've been watching Zelensky get thrown out of the White House. Yes, I know, right? Dude got a tongue lashing like you wouldn't believe. It was so funny. No, you don't have any cards. You absolutely have none. You got nothing. So, and you better be grateful, or else I'm going to bitch slap you even more so. So, that was a funny video.
This is going to be good. This is going to be good.
So the official description of the film states, Levon Cade left behind a decorated military career in the Black Ops to live a simple life working construction. Yes, because, that just seems par for the course in a lot of Jason Statham movies, which is okay, which is not bad.
He does it well. He's done like 6 or 7 different movies, but he does it well. So
that's right.
He knows his bread and butter. So
it's an everyman character.
Exactly.
An average Joe.
Yeah. But when his boss's daughter, who is like family to him, is taken by human traffickers, his search to bring her home uncovers a world of corruption far greater than he could have ever imagined. Bum bum bum.
Yeah, it's basically taken.
Yeah, taken. That's what I was saying. I was expecting him to say something like, "I have a certain set of skills."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with these skills, I'm gonna be able to take you out in the way that only a manly man could. You know what I'm saying? So, here, hold on to this grenade while I go take a whiz. Yeah.
Of all days, the day of my daughter's wedding.
You have shamed this family, and now I have to take out a certain retribution on your ass.
May your first child be a masculine child.
Yes.
May be well endowed between the legs, if you know what I'm saying. So, may his girth
make me an
mighty
offer.
like
You
the
know?
redwoods.
Yeah. but yeah, March 28th. It's not going to have any competition whatsoever, especially with Disney Snow White coming out.
Oh no, Snow White.
I don't know.
You know, but I'm down for it. I'm okay with it. You know,
Looks
I want to see it
fun.
make more money than Snow White. That would be hilarious.
I think that'll be an easy task for it.
Because Snow White cost them over 200 million too. So the sheer amount of just utter beatdown at the box office. That guy that made the clown movie, Terrifier, he should release like another Terrifier around the same time. Those
there we
movies
go.
are super cheap, and he still could probably beat Disney numbers.
Yeah.
And
Another franchise that proves you don't need to throw hundreds of millions to make money.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
It's not real.
And with Sylvester Stallone writing, should be pretty good with a good message. So I'm down with that.
Yeah,
Jason
don't
Statham?
fuck with Jason Statham. Don't steal
That's
anybody
right.
he knows. He'll crank it up a notch.
Oh man, that's right. I'd love him to try to see him kill a man with a bagel that he just popped out of that toaster with. Ooh, that'd be interesting. There you go, killing a man with a bagel.
Death by
the way only
bagel.
Jason Statham. Death by bagel. The only way Jason Statham can do it. So,
It's too many
I want that to happen.
carbohydrates.
Yeah, exactly.
Bad for your diet.
I heard that. I was almost gonna say lactose intolerant, but that's not it. I heard you're gluten intolerant.
The human body's not ready for the dairy. It doesn't work in the digestive tract. We're not quite ready for dairy products yet. That's another snatch thing.
Oh man!
Let me do you a favor. He takes Turkish's milk, throws it out the window, hits the car.
Oi,
pain of a bit.
You see what I'm going to do with this bagel? I'm going to make it a suppository for you, and that's really gonna hurt. My God,
It's gonna be a chocolate covered bagel when I'm done. It'll be like a mall rats. Hey, would you like a chocolate covered pretzel?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Jeez. John, yeah, Wick set the standard for the most unusual and ridiculous way to kill people.
I mean, yeah, he killed the one guy with a fucking book in a library. Like, books can kill you, and John Wick showed you books kill. Read
That's
between the
right.
lines.
I forgot about that.
Uh-huh.
War and Peace. It's the killer.
Yeah, exactly. My God. Let's see. And I wish I could cover that right now too, Pop. I just saw that link. Man.
Yeah.
Villeneuve Rendezvous with Rama is Arrival on steroids. Oh, okay. I might have to cover that then sometime too. Lovely. Okay, well, seeing how it's almost the finishing of the second hour, what we'd love to do, obviously, is we take time for a cartoon. This one is going to be a little bit different, so you're going to have to bear with it for a couple of minutes. But I promise it's probably going to be funny with most of you guys out there because, we've been talking good movies and good TV shows and stuff like that. But I guarantee the intro is going to be pretty attractive. So without further ado, everybody enjoy the cartoon.
Go ahead and do Lecter as the brain. Do you know why he's called Buffalo Bill? Please tell me. The newspapers won't say.
Well, it started as a bad joke in Kansas City homicide. They said, this one likes to skin his humps.
Witless and misleading. Why do you think he takes their skins, Agent Starling? Thrill me with your acumen.
Well, it excites him, doesn't it? Most serial killers keep some sort of trophy from their victims, you know?
I didn't.
No. You ate yours.
You send that through now. Oh, Agent Starling.
Yes.
Do you really think you can dissect me with this blunt little tool?
No, I thought that your knowledge...
You are so ambitious, aren't you, Pinky?
Yes.
You know what you look like to me with your good bag and your cheap shoes and your big pink ears? You look like a rube. A well-scrubbed, hustling rub with a little taste. Good nutrition has given you some length of bone, but you're not more than one generation from pure white trash.
Oh, dear.
Are you, Agent Pinky?
It's really not
and
nice
that accent that you're trying so desperately to shed.
What are you talking about?
Pure Cockney.
Yeah, it is.
What was your father, my friend? Was he a coal miner? Did he stink of the lamp?
He was a coal miner's daughter, my father, which was quite a trick.
Yeah. And oh, how quickly those boys found you.
Yes.
All those tedious, sticky fumblings in the back seats of cars while you could only dream of getting out.
Now, wait a
getting
minute.
anywhere. Getting all the way to the FBI.
Oh, dear. You see a lot, Dr. Brain, but are you strong enough to point that high-powered perception at yourself? What about it? Why don't you look at yourself and write down what you see? Or maybe you're afraid to, Brain.
A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. You fly back to school now, little Pinky. Fly, fly, fly. Fly, fly, fly.
Fly, fly,
Fly,
fly,
fly,
fly, fly, fly. Look at this, by the way. Maurice LaMarche, ladies and gentlemen.
And there you go. Your very unusual cartoon for today. So,
What a way to end a week.
I know, right? Pinky in the Brain and Silence of the Lambs.
That was good.
Well, I thought you had to have an intro at the beginning, so why not that? And then, just introduce it that way. So, oh man. But there you go. You'll never look at Pinky in the Brain again.
No, no, you won't.
You mean you'll never look at them the same again, or just never look at them again?
No, the same.
There you go.
Again. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sure.
Yeah, you're like, you'll never look at them again. It's like, oh, you're done with them.
Not unless they
That
go
was-
horribly, horribly wrong. Yeah.
That was our last look at Pinky in the Brain.
That's right.
I just want to have one last look at my friends.
Before I ate him with some Chianti. Oh my god. Oh man. No, I just came across that and I'm like, oh my god, this is hilarious. So
That was pretty good.
it is pretty good. Wait till you see next week. So
Oh,
yes, with
the anticipation.
I know. Let's just say no, actually I won't say anything. It's more fun that way. So
No spoilers.
no spoilers. No spoilers. You just got to stay tuned. So for next week, Friday.
It's always good to see the
So-
original voices though doing it all themselves, and it's always cool because
That was
I know,
fun.
right?
Yeah.
It is fun. So, because why not just have some fun with it? Just do a script reading of a movie and, as the voices that you had, when you enjoy them on a cartoon,
Exactly.
sure. So it's fun that way. But anyway, seeing how we're at the 2-hour mark and a little bit over, and that's okay. Tom, do you have anything that you want to plug?
Other than Sydney
Wait.
3.
Yes.
Shush. No, wait. Sydney, call me. No, or Grimes actually. No, let me see. I've been keeping busy this week. Believe it or not, I've rebirthed video gaming. I finally found a way. I'm like, here's me with this good laptop. Why don't I try streaming? I can't stream yet. I don't have enough capacity to do that. I'm gonna up the RAM. But I can record videos again that don't freeze and mess up. So I've been using the laptop. It's a big, tedious time to hook it up and all, but I've been doing it and it works. I hook the second screen up to my new monitor and, well, couple year old one there, and I've been able to record videos. Mind you, I gotta change the OBS recordings. I forgot I didn't update that, but I updated it recently, so the next recording should be a little bit higher end and a little bit better. But yeah, getting recordings today, as you noticed, I rebirthed Foggy Brains after being away for a couple of years, actually. So Ted, he's my partner. Wink,
the
wink.
fog is cleared.
Yes. Even though he's clear of 420 now, 4 months clean from it, he's still going to have the channel. I mean, because it's still just making people laugh, doing funny stuff. I haven't done that me and Ted haven't done that in years. So Ted does a video, and we had fun with that. So check out Foggy Brains as well. And got the book out. Let me see. Do I still have that here? Do I have that here? Do I have it here? Yes, I do. There, it's in the chat. That's my poem book. That's available now on Amazon. Has been since October, November. No, actually August, actually. So just keeping busy. I still got to do my photo book, got to do more photo projects, but yeah, I'm starting to do the videos again. I'm getting the channel back up and running. The Technosapien Geek has the video gaming. I want to do at least 4 a day, a couple 2 to 3 hour recordings. It's their Let's Plays right now, and I'm doing Days Gone finally with the DLC coming out here soon, or the remastered for the console. It's just a DLC for the PC version. I'm enjoying getting back into that universe, and I might do some Fallout 3 again to continue on for that, and me and Jessica will have our show every alternative week, and that's about it, really. And of course, being on your show, being with Jason on the Beyond and other shows as such, and occasionally on Manorama. So yeah, I'm just keeping busy. So
right on. And going on in your neck of the woods.
Plugging Sydney Sweeney. No. Let's see.
I
She's
thought
mine.
so.
No, wait, no.
She's mine. So you can't own women. They have a thing called,
They're not possessions.
Women's liberation.
You can call her though. No, anyway.
Yeah. No, I've been playing Avowed a lot lately. I don't really stream so much on my channel. I might start doing that again. I used to do that a lot. Might start streaming games again. But every Sunday, 3 episodes of Farscape with me, Pop Culture Republic, Carla Burton, and the Padawannabe. We are going to maybe start doing it on Tuesdays and Thursdays as well, watching Farscape, not doing it with your sick minds out there.
Farscape.
Watch
Farscape.
what I say, yeah. Yeah, Farscape, that's a very horny show, though, if you've ever seen it.
Oh yeah.
Also, one of the best original sci-fi TV shows I've seen in some time.
Yeah,
a rarity.
It's good.
Oh yeah.
And then two guys talking. We're going to talk about the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man show here soon. Have that up on the page, and then we're definitely going to talk about Daredevil Born Again when those 2 episodes drop. And that's about it for me.
Cool.
That's in about a week, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Is it
Yep.
not? I think
1 week.
Because I've been going back rewatching the old Netflix one. I just finished starting.
2 episodes are dropping on the 5th.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Good stuff.
Yes.
Dang. And Pop Culture Republic.
Yes. My channel where I just talk about random things, TV shows, movies, anime, K-dramas, whatnot, anything and everything under the pop culture umbrella. Here recently, things have been in flux for me, so I'm trying to get back to some kind of regular live streaming schedule, which has been tough because when you have things to do outside of YouTube's, it's like, well, this takes a back seat to more important stuff, unfortunately. But yeah, that's typically what I do. Saturday streams. I used to talk about comic books. Once I get back into a set schedule, I'll go back to comic book Saturdays or a Saturday comic book live stream where I just talk about random comic book related stuff. And that's about it for me.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for the show. And hey, if you guys are that's true. I'm going to be doing the books. And also after the show, if you guys want to go and check out Pop Culture Minefield over at Gary's channel, they're talking about Gene Hackman's Get Shorty movie. So if you happen to go over there, because they're talking about that.
Jeez,
that's a good one.
I know. This is a really good one. If you happen to be going over that way, just say it's a Comic Relief Crusader raid, and Gary will probably accost me. So there you go. I'm doing him a favor, which I'm okay with. And that being said, also on top of that, yeah, we got links in the bottom there because I have to do my obligatory plug of Flip City Magazine. So if you want to go ahead and get yourself a subscription over at Flip City Mag, go to flipcitymag.com, and if you want to go ahead and get yourself a subscription, then if you plug in the coupon code CRC, then you get 10% off for a yearly subscription of that. And on top of that, Sword of Eden by Al Nickerson, so he's working feverishly on issue 3 right now, and he's got the 2 books that are also released right now. And if you want to go ahead and buy yourself a comic, then yeah, head over to swordofeden.com and get yourself the books, book 1 and book 2. And if you happen to be that limited edition cover kind of guy, then you can go ahead and get the Trump 2024 limited edition cover. And if you happen to be one of those guys that get in the first 100 orders, then more than likely he'll just go ahead and autograph it for you. And because who doesn't want a nice little autograph to add to their collection? So there's that. And for all of your graphic design needs, get a hold of me on Facebook or on X, and I will give you a deal and help you out for all your graphic design needs. And that's pretty much it. So, you know.
No. Wait. Stop. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this man's channel. This man does everything and anything for you. He does the alternative that other channels aren't seem to be able to be doing. And he makes you laugh. He tells you the new stories that other people aren't telling you about. And he just works his ass off for you guys. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget sharing is caring. And yeah, just give it a love. Give it some love.
I'm amazed you got that all in one breath.
It's like one of those radio advertisements.
Yeah.
Well, according to you and Jason, I'm the Flash. So according to you and Jason, I'm the Flash when it comes to talking. So I just take advantage of it now. So.
Oh, man. There we go. But yeah, and that's pretty much it for the show today, guys. So thank you very much for joining in on all the mirth and merriment. Hope you like that Pinky and the Brain.
That was awesome.
There.
That was good.
That was pretty funny. And yeah, especially that intro singing there. Choice.
And the OG voices too, seeing them. It's always cool to see the people behind the characters. So.
Exactly, right? So but that's it. And so stay tuned to all of these guys here on the panel and their channels and what they're doing. And if you can, spread out their channels around and help them grow as well as this one here, because I'm sure they greatly appreciate it also. So to everybody out there, thanks for stopping on in, and all of you have a good weekend. So Hail Hydra.
Be excellent to each other. And